Stop. Don't start your Kia yet. Seriously, do this one weird thing first. It looks pointless, it feels wrong, and almost nobody talks about it, but it can reset half the annoying issues in your car. No tools, no cost, no mechanic, just a hidden $0 Kia reset trick that most owners completely miss. Let me show you. Let's start with the most common one. Trick number 1, ECU reset via battery disconnect. You know how sometimes your Kia feels sluggish, rough idle, or the check engine light won't go away even after you fix the problem? That's often because the ECU is holding on to old data. You can force a reset by disconnecting the battery. It takes just about 15 minutes, but note this point. Always remove the negative terminal first, never the positive. Why? Because if you accidentally touch the positive terminal to the car's chassis, you could short circuit the system. That's a $1,000 mistake right there. Open the hood, locate the negative battery terminal, the one with the minus symbol. Use a 10mm wrench to loosen the bolt. Pull the cable off. Let it sit for 10 to 15 minutes, not touching anything metal. This clears the volatile memory, short-term fuel trims, idle control learning, transmission shift adaptations. After 15 minutes, reconnect the terminal. Start the engine, let it idle without touching the gas pedal for 5 to 10 minutes. The ECU relearns the baseline idle values. This won't erase permanent diagnostic trouble codes, but for temporary glitches, rough idling, or hesitation, this works like a charm. But what about those annoying dashboard lights? Trick number 2, infotainment system reboot. Imagine this. You're heading to an important meeting, you need GPS, and your Kia's screen is completely frozen. Won't respond to touch, won't turn off, just stuck. Screen freezes up, music won't play, or worse, your phone refuses to connect no matter what you try. Don't panic. Your infotainment system just needs a quick reboot. Start simple. Unplug your phone and plug it back in, or turn the car off and on. Often this alone works. Use the built-in reset button. Many Kias have a tiny reset hole near the volume knob. Push it with a paperclip for 10 seconds. The screen goes black and reboots. Or hold audio power button or volume plus seek forward for 5 to 15 seconds. Update the software. Make sure your phone and car system are current. Download updates through the Kia Connect app or at the mechanic. This soft reset clears frozen screens, Bluetooth problems, USB errors, navigation glitches. It forces the system to refresh. Now here's one that drives people crazy after battery work. Trick number 3, power window initialization reset. Have you ever had your power window suddenly stop doing that one-touch auto up or auto down thing? You end up holding the button the whole way like it's 1995. It usually happens after a battery change and it's incredibly annoying. But you don't need to go to the mechanic for this. There's an easy fix that takes less than a minute per window. Turn the key to the on position. Roll the window all the way down and keep holding the switch down for about 3 to 5 more seconds once it's fully open. Next, roll it all the way up and hold the switch up for another 3 to 5 seconds after it's fully closed. That's it. This simple step helps the system relearn the positions and restores the anti-pinch and one-touch auto functionality. If you made it this far, then consider liking this video, giving it a thumbs up, and subscribing to my channel. This helps bring you more honest car advice. Now let's tackle something that can make your car feel broken. Trick number 4, throttle body reset. Last month, a Forte owner brought his car to a shop saying it felt like the car was possessed. The gas pedal would surge, then die, then surge again. Terrifying in traffic. The mechanic quoted him $300 for throttle body replacement. Ever notice your Kia feels jumpy when you hit the gas? Or the idle surges up and down? That's usually your throttle position sensor needing a reset, especially after cleaning the throttle body or disconnecting the battery. Modern Kias use electronic throttle control, no physical cable. When the system loses calibration, the car doesn't know where closed or open throttle should be. Here's the fix. Turn the key to on, but don't start the engine. Leave it for 20 to 30 seconds. Turn the ignition off. Wait 10 seconds. Start the engine. Let it idle for 5 to 10 minutes without touching the gas. The ECU relearns the idle position and throttle response. That Forte owner? He tried this reset at home. Total cost, $0. The car drove perfectly. Next up, a trick that'll save you from mechanic charges. If you found these tips helpful, make sure to hit the like button, subscribe, and leave a comment sharing your experience with these fixes. It helps me bring more practical car hacks your way. Trick number 5, key fob resynchronization. A Kia owner changed his key fob battery in a parking lot. Simple, right? Wrong. When he tried to unlock his car 5 minutes later, nothing. The fob was completely dead to the car. He called a locksmith who quoted $120 just to show up. Ever change your Kia's key fob battery and it suddenly stops working? Or a spare remote won't unlock the doors? Before you rush to the mechanic and pay $100 for reprogramming, try this. This works on older Kias with keyed ignition, mainly early 2000s to mid-2000s models. Newer smart key push start systems need mechanic equipment. When the fob's battery dies or your car battery gets disconnected, the pairing can get disrupted. You can resync manually. Sit in the driver's seat, all doors closed. Insert and remove the key twice within 5 seconds. Close and open the driver's door twice. Insert the key again. Turn to on, don't start, then turn off and remove. Press any button on your fob. If done correctly, the doors will automatically lock and unlock. That owner? He found this reset online. 30 seconds later, his car unlocked. He canceled the locksmith. Now here's something most Kia owners never think about. Trick number 6, TPMS reset. The tire pressure warning light is one of the most common issues. It often comes on when the weather changes. Most people end up at a shop where mechanics charge them around $60 for a simple reset. The truth is, you can do this yourself at home, without spending a dime. First, try the drive to reset method. Inflate all your tires to the recommended PSI. Find this on the sticker inside the driver's door jamb. Then take your car out for a 10 to 20 minute drive at 25 to 50 miles per hour. Many Kia TPMS systems will recalibrate automatically. If the light doesn't reset, there's a hidden menu most people never find. Use the cluster menu method. Turn the key to the on position, or press the start button without starting the engine. On newer Kias with digital clusters, go to Settings, then Vehicle. Look for TPMS calibration or TPMS reset. Select it and press Relearn or Calibrate. Some older models have a physical TPMS reset button under the dashboard. Hold it down until the tire light blinks 3 times, then release it. Start the engine and drive for about 10 minutes. Here's something important. If the TPMS light blinks for 60 to 90 seconds and then stays on, that usually means one of the tire sensors has failed. You'll need to replace the sensor. But in most cases, these simple resets will clear the issue. Quick, free, and highly effective. And here's the final trick that keeps your engine running smooth. Trick number 7, automatic climate control reset. Have you ever noticed that the AC of your Kia was blowing hot on one side and cold on the other? Or it's just never really the temperature that was set on the dial? One of the most irritating issues this could create, especially during summer or winter seasons, is you're putting the heat to crank and it's barely warm, or you set it to 72 degrees and feel like it's 80. Before you spend $150 at the mechanic for a climate control diagnostic, there's a simple reset you can try at home. Most 2010 and newer Kias come with automatic climate control and have the built-in ability for recalibration. It takes less than a minute.
This reset will resolve inconsistencies in temperatures, air not coming from the right vents, clicking sounds from the dashboard, and calibration issues caused by battery replacement. Quick, free, and can save you over $100 in diagnostic fees. Now for the bonus trick where you may end up saving the most. Bonus tip, steering angle sensor reset. Just 2 weeks ago, a Kia owner paid $80 for a wheel alignment, and right after, her traction control light came on. The shop told her she needed a $150 diagnostic scan to recalibrate the sensors. Has your traction control light suddenly popped on? Or maybe your Kia feels like it's drifting slightly to one side after a tire rotation or alignment. This is a common issue, and most people assume it's something serious, but often it's just the steering angle sensor that needs a reset, and you can do it at home in under a minute. Your car's stability control system depends on a small sensor inside the steering column to know exactly where straight ahead is. But when you get an alignment, rotate the tires, or even disconnect the battery, that sensor can lose its calibration. This results in traction control lights, ESC warnings, or steering that just feels a little off. Here's how you can quickly fix it. Start the engine and park on level ground. Rotate the steering wheel all the way left, then all the way right. Center the wheel perfectly. Now drive straight forward at a low speed. 10 to 20 feet is enough. That's it. The system recalibrates itself and relearns the true center point. Always do this after a wheel alignment or any suspension work. It's simple, it works, and it can save you from an unnecessary trip to the mechanic and possibly a $150 diagnostic fee. She saved $150 and avoided another shop visit. And that wraps up the 8 reset tricks every Kia owner should know. These are official procedures, not hacks or workarounds. They're documented in service manuals. Before you spend hundreds at the mechanics, always try these simple resets first. They're quick, safe, and completely free. Drop your thoughts or questions in the comments and let me know which reset worked for you or surprised you the most. If this video saved you time or money, hit that like button and subscribe for more no-nonsense car fixes. See you on the next one.